Okay, I think we'll get started. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for this panel called Own Your Audience, which is sponsored by MySeat Media. My name is Alex Mallet. My pronouns are he, him. And by way of visual description, I'm a white male, roughly middle-aged or dad-aged, as I like to call it. I'm sitting in a room kind of surrounded by instruments with a plaid shirt. I have curly hair and glasses. I'm the development director at Folk Alliance International, and I have the great pleasure of working with our sponsors, partners, and the music industry at large on behalf of the organization. So before we begin, I'd like to take a moment to note that we are joined today by folks from around the globe and to collectively recognize the importance, complexity, and difficulty of offering land acknowledgements in the context of online organizing, creation, and collaboration. I'm joining you today from the traditional land of the Kansa-Ka, Osage, Kickapoo, and Osage-Shakoan nations, also known as Kansas City, Missouri. We invite you to not only join us in acknowledging our shared responsibility towards reconciliation, but also commit to taking personal, meaningful, and measurable action towards healing legacies of colonization, forced migration, and cultural erasure. So without further ado, it's my great pleasure to introduce our moderator today, who's going to introduce the rest of the panelists. So welcome Norm Pigeon from MySeat Media. You might have seen them at the conference in February. They're a new partner for Folk Alliance, but we're really visible, and they really have a lot to offer our community. So Norm, I'll let you take it away.
Thank you, Alex. And yes, thank you, everyone, for joining us. And just want to start by saying, yes, attended the Folk Alliance back in February, and was very impressed with the conference, but also with all of the artist showcase and the opportunity to meet various artists. And yeah, it was a very, very pleasurable experience for us. So I'm one of the co-founders and head of operations for MySeat Media. And with me is Jheanelle. Jheanelle is head of artists and talent relations. And Jheanelle focuses on helping artists with fan engagement and monetization. Also with me is Shay. Shay is also a co-founder and CTO with MySeat Media. So he's really the architect and the engineer behind our fan engagement platform. So I guess I can jump right in. So we can go to slide 2. So yeah, our objective today is really just to give you an overview on how we help artists engage and monetize their fan base. So what I'll do is I'll do a brief intro and background, and then Jheanelle will actually show you examples using an artist app that we're launching on how to engage your fans and monetize your app. So Shay will follow on with a demo of our creator portal, which we just launched last week at Music Biz. And it will show you how it lets you design your own app and get a free trial in less than 10 minutes, which is pretty amazing to realize where we are in terms of technology today with the creator portal. Having the ability to design your own app, not only to just design your own app, but you'll be able to get a 30-day free trial, but also be able to publish the app yourself from the creator portal on the App Store and Google Play. And then we'll wrap up with a Q&A. So we'll gather the questions throughout the webinar, and we'll take those questions and look forward to your questions and providing some of those answers at the end. So we can go to the next slide. So what we offer is really a fan engagement platform and technology that will let you have your personalized app. meaning that it'll be personalized and branded for you, and it'll come with a number of fan engagement and monetization features. So our objective with this platform, this framework, is to make it the best practice for creators, and giving each creator the opportunity to personalize their own app and their own branding. Then, as I mentioned earlier, publish it on the App Store and start creating engaging fan experiences and sell direct to your fans. So the type of revenue, which I'll go over in a little bit, but you can sell music, for instance. You will be able to offer membership subscriptions on a monthly or an annual basis. You'll be able to sell tickets to your shows, events, even have your own live stream in app that you can make available to members, or sell tickets to live stream, sell merch, and even your own auctions. So next slide, please. I'm sorry, the one before. I guess I was already there. So the technology behind our platform goes back to 2003, where we started with our platform to deploy white label apps for sports teams and festival. So the whole idea is we would create the app, their personalized or white label app, to help teams engage their fans and create new revenue streams, but also to provide deep fan engagement analytics and profiling. So next slide, please. So we made a move to offer our platform to artists in 2019, as we saw the challenges that the music industry, or artists specifically, were facing. And some of those challenges was not making enough money from their music, and also being at the mercy of ever-changing social media algorithms to reach their followers. And finally, relying really on labels and agencies to build their music business. So from the experience that we had with the sports teams and festival, we knew we had a platform that would help artists take back ownership of their data, start creating new revenue stream, but also sell direct to their fans. Next slide, please. So we signed our first big music artist, G Herbo, a rapper out of Chicago, at the time with 6 million followers. So this was 2019, and he was going on tour with an album called PTSD. And when the pandemic hit, the tour came to a halt, and it opened the opportunity for us really to validate our offer in the music industry. So we went ahead with G Herbo's team, and we planned a number of exclusives and premiere on the app. So with the drop of his album PTSD Deluxe during the pandemic, we reached 85,000 downloads. 51,000 fans actually signed up and gave their emails, their name and emails, and over 3,500 fans actually subscribed to Herb's membership subscription. So we now have about over 25 acclaimed artists under our rev share model. So we started out under a rev share model. And to be on the rev share model, we were really looking for artists with 1 million followers on their most popular social media platform. Next slide. So but the good news is last November, we came out with a SaaS model, software as a service, where any artist or creator can have their own app under 3 different monthly plans, where you can keep all revenue generated on the app, so it's all commission free. And we launched our creator portal, as I mentioned last week, where you as an artist can design your own app in minutes, download your 30-day free trial, and publish it on the app stores and Google Play when you're ready. Next, please. So here's what I'm just going to go through a quick summary to monetization possibilities. So one is selling subscription to start off, so you can offer recurring membership subscriptions with exclusive content, new releases, special offers, pretty much anything that you can share with your members, giving them an opportunity even to get closer to you, and give your members those special privileges to connect with you directly. Number two is you can, with your own app, you'll be able to reach your fans really in the spur of the moment and sell more merch. So if you already have an online shop, we can easily link to your shop, or for an even better experience, we've done a full integration, seamless integration with Shopify. Next, please. So your fans can also access all of your music in one place. You can give members access to new music before anyone else. You can sell exclusive and unreleased music only available in the app. And you can soon, as part of selling your music, you'll also be able to sell downloads. And fourth, you'll want to sell tickets. So this is an opportunity to sell even more tickets to your shows and events, but also sell tickets to things like meet and greet, doing virtual shows. And one of the really popular things with our existing artists are listening parties with the launch of a new song or the drop of a new album. Next, please. So I mentioned the live stream earlier. So yes, you'll be able to basically go live with members, either with offering it member only. So at any point during the live, you can switch to members only, or you can make it a ticketed experience, selling tickets to the live stream. So you'll give basically your fans the opportunities to see you live, and also one of the feature of the live is you can also invite fans to join you live, making it for a more even interactive experience with your fans during the live stream. You'll also be able to run your own auctions. This came from our sports days, where we would actually take memorabilia like signed jerseys and helmets during the game and auction them live. So now you would also have your own auction platform directly in the app, where you can sign memorabilia or have unique experiences like spending a day in studio with you, for instance, is one example that some of our artists have done. Next. So one of the things that we're very strong on, as mentioned, coming back from in the early days in sports, is extensive analytics. So you would be taking back ownership of your fans and your data, and you'll see who and where your most loyal fans are, but you also be able to engage and message them directly. Next, please. So one of the things that we like to do with the artists that we work with, emerging artists that we work with, established artists that we work with, is really to help them focus. And one of the rules that we use is 1,000 fan rule, that meaning that you only really need 1,000 loyal fans to make a living, as you probably know the 1,000 fan rules. So our approach is really to slowly build your community of your most loyal fans that will support you and spend anywhere from, let's say, $25 to $100 with you. And you can start with an objective of getting to 50 downloads, then 100, 200, and slowly and progressively, you get to that magic number of 1,000. And what we've seen is that with Artist app, we're seeing that over 60% of fans that actually download the app will sign up and share their email, which is a very high number for any app in the industry. So if you do the math, you can build an interesting recurring revenue fairly quickly on the app. Next. So as mentioned, we have 3 different plans. Their start and grow, and then pro. As the start is really the essentials to get you started. And the pro will let you sell tickets and even export emails so that you can integrate that with your mail campaigns. And the pro is really all of the monetization. But along with that, you also get monetization strategies with a person like Jheanelle, who would be there to support you and help you maximize the potential of your app. Next. Yep. So we've got there's a slide missing, but we'll show it off at the end. But we have a special promo here we go, for ND 101 artists. I'm sorry, for Folk Alliance artists. So we've got 50% off on the first 3 months paid monthly, and the first 12 months paid annually. So in other words, you can launch your app for just $300 on year one, and really start focusing on building a community of loyal fans. So I'll turn it over to Jheanelle to do the walkthrough of various features of the app.
All right, thanks, Norm. Just going to share my screen with everyone. All right, so making sure you guys can see my screen. Yep, okay. So the first thing that I show you about the app is how personalized it is. So you can see right here, this is an app that we're about to launch for DJ Paul. So that's what you see first is the app icon. I open the app up and you see the splash image. So it's directly tied to that person's branding, preferred branding, logo branding, in addition to a highlight color. So this is one of the first ways that the first image you see when you open the app for the first time. Now you see here, log in and sign up. So I'm going to click on that and I'm going to log in. Okay. Now that I'm logged in, the first thing that you're going to see is the home feed. This is essentially the equivalent of a home feed on social media platforms, where the most recent post is going to be what's at the top of the screen. The cool thing about this is you have complete control over the content, and as well as what content you want to be visible to people that have just downloaded the app versus content that is specifically for members, meaning they have to be paying a monthly or yearly subscription to be able to access that content. So the first thing that you see here again is the branding and the accent color. This is a carousel, which is only enabled when you want them to be highlighted in that way. And the cool thing about carousels is it can link within the app, but it can also link outside of the app. So in this example, it's an auction. I'm just going to click on the button. It goes right to the auction, and you can just bid, and the whole process is seamless within the app. So this is the example of carousels. And then when you scroll down here, you see exclusive and members chat. So exclusive is the home feed here. So this is all the content that is posted on your main feed of the app, things that you want to highlight, things that are happening, exclusive content within the app, you post it here. And then members chat is only available for people that are paying monthly or yearly. So they can upload pictures, they can write messages. Maybe they went to your show and they wanted to upload a photo from the meet and greet that they took, or they just really wanted to say how much you've impacted them with your music. This is a great place for all the loyal fans to be able to just express themselves and let you know what their thoughts and how much they admire what you've done as an artist. So if you scroll down, you're going to see various types of examples of content here. Sponsored post is another example that can link within and link outside of the app as well. You'll see videos, and the cool thing about videos that I want to highlight is that you can upload videos in various ways. So one could be uploading it natively inside the app, but the other cool thing is, we have a lot of artists that want to, exclusively, say for instance, 48 hours, they want to premiere a music video. It has to go on YouTube at some point and be publicly listed. But what we offer with the feature with video is that you're actually able to upload a video using you can upload a YouTube video, just have it as unlisted, and it'll still be able to be an exclusive experience for those fans. And then you can switch it back later on. But I'll show you a little bit of how easy it is to do that. And then here you can see exclusive music. So you can post exclusive music on the home feed as well. I'm just going to show you the navigation bar. So at the bottom of the screen here, you'll see a section that's a calendar. Now this is where you can put all your shows or events that you're doing throughout the year, or whenever something comes up, you should always update the app with that information. And people are able to click and purchase tickets. It goes right to the ticket link. It's a clickable experience that makes everything a lot easier and seamless for fans that are going to the app. So you'll see here is the music feature, which is really cool. So like Norm was saying earlier, Apple Music and Spotify is also here. And when people are listening to music within one of those tabs, so they have Apple Music, listen to Apple Music, Spotify, listen to Spotify, it's still going towards your streaming numbers on those platforms. So the cool thing is we just want to make sure that all the loyal fans that gravitate towards your app don't have to leave your app to experience all the various things that you have going on in your career, including listening to your music. And then this exclusive tab is very unique to the app because it allows you to exclusively put music inside the app. And there's various ways that you'll be able to do that. And I'll elaborate a little bit further when we go into the admin section. But it's a really cool way that you can preview music. You can preview snippets of music. You can put an entire album, EP, put a song in here. And you also have the ability to put it as something that can be purchased inside the app as well. And this section here is just the member section. So for instance, an example here is this content has this lock. It's unlocked for me because I'm a member of this app. Now, if you weren't a member paying monthly or yearly yet, and you see this content and you click on it and you want to be able to view that content, you're going to get this paywall. And with just a simple click of either monthly or yearly, follow those steps within a couple, maybe less than a minute, you can get right back into the app and be able to access all the content that isn't available unless you're a member. And again, you have full control over what content you want to be available for everyone versus available for people that are members of the app. And then here is the shop section. So this is an example of a web view. So it looks pretty seamless, like it's integrated within the app, but it's actually the web view. The more advanced, and I would say the more the better experience overall would be using the Shopify integration, because instead of it being just the website being viewed within the app, you actually have full control over what products are going to be in your app versus on the web store. So we've had people get upwards of 25% of their total merch sales coming directly from their app because they've done something as simple as maybe a different color of a shirt or a hat that's only available in the app, or a specific item that's only available in the app that wouldn't be available on the web store. So it's definitely a really cool feature that you have full control over, and we can definitely elaborate on that in more detail as well. I'm going to go to the admin section. So this is so we go to the more menu here. This is the admin section that you'll see underneath. Everything that you see under admin are only for people that have admin access to the app. Everything at the top is what people that have downloaded the app have access to clicking through to. So you can go to the gallery. You can go to gallery. Sorry, I'm clicking on auctions. You can go to the gallery, click on photos that were uploaded in the app. If there's videos, you can select videos, different categories, and then watching a live stream as well, which is another really cool feature inside the app. So if you scroll down, the cool thing about creating posts or creating videos is you can not only do you can create text posts, you can upload an image with these posts, but you can also schedule them. So it's definitely time consuming to post in the moment, but if you happen to plan things ahead of time, then you can simply just select the date, your desired date and time for this post to be posted within the app, and you don't have to worry about it afterwards, which is a really cool feature. And that's the same for videos as well. So like I was saying before, videos, you have the option to upload in multiple ways. So if I click on choose video, it could be something on your camera roll, something in your files. If you have a Dropbox link to that video, you can click from the URL, and YouTube video as well, where you can, as simple as just posting a YouTube link directly inside your app. And if it's an unlisted video, all you have to do for any post that you're going to make for members only, you just click on this toggle right here. So only members will be able to access this post. So it's pretty straightforward when it comes to actually putting the content in the app. And then another cool thing is push notifications. So just like with any app that you have on your phone, people have opted in for push notifications. The cool thing about this is people have downloaded your app specifically because they want to know as much as possible and get as much exclusive access as possible to your music, to what you're interested in, just anything that you want to share and you have control over creating the community that you want to create using the features in the app. So with a push notification, you're able to send your loyalist fans messages that are going directly to their phone, just like any other push notification about something that's happening. Maybe you've added more tour dates. Maybe you're doing an auction. Maybe you're announcing the auction winner. Maybe it's as simple as, I have 2 options for artwork for my next song. I really need your help. Can you select which one you like? It's there's not really a limit as to the ways you can utilize the features. So you just put your text in here. And action is, like I said before, with carousels as well. This can link within the app. It can also link outside of the app. You could link it to a specific video that you posted in the app. You can listen to a specific post that isn't video. You can link it to multiple areas within the app, so that people are going directly to that particular section of that particular content that you want people to engage with. And just like with videos and photos, you can actually schedule it ahead of time. So if you want this push notification to go out, say tomorrow, and it has to be at 1:29 on the dot, that's all you need to do, and it's going to be scheduled. So these are, we just want to basically create a platform that you have the freedom, but you also don't necessarily have to post in the moment. You can schedule things ahead of time as well. And some of the other features too with live stream, I'm going to show you quickly as well, which is really cool. So I would just click on start live video and I'd be live streaming. It'll give you a notification to send out a push notification letting everyone know that you're going live in the app, which is really cool. But another thing is the way that you can monetize this is as simple as clicking on this toggle that says members only. So right now, everyone has access. Maybe you're backstage at a show or doing rehearsal, or you're in the studio, or maybe you're just on a shoot, shooting for content, music video shoot, various ways you can utilize this. But maybe you wanted everyone to be part of the beginning of this live stream, but now you want this particular part to only be available for members. Just let them know, hey, I'm about to go to members only because this particular part of the live stream is so exclusive. I'm really excited about it, but I have to share it with my members first. So if you click on members only, now you look at the top left of the screen. Right here, you see members only. So now because of that, the only people who have access to this live stream are actually people that are paying the monthly or yearly subscription, which is really cool. And if someone wants to stream from a third-party source like OBS, it's as simple as clicking on stream from a third-party publisher, and you just follow those steps using the stream key and you're good to go. So this is just one of the examples of live streaming, how to really utilize it and be able to monetize. But yeah, and some of the other cool features as well is actually the music side. So I spoke about it a little bit earlier, but I just want to go into more detail as to how you can utilize this. So in this example, maybe you went to the studio and you think that this song is really great. You're not sure if you're ever gonna release it, but you just want to share the song that you recorded the night before. It's as simple as going in here. You can actually upload audio in various ways, whether it's directly or if you have like a Dropbox link of that file, you'd be able to post that in here. So it's pretty straightforward. And then what you get here is this song is inside the app on the home screen. And people can listen to it natively inside the app. Now, if you wanted to upload, like say, an album, so one of the cool things about how you can utilize the app is artists have used this as part of their release strategy. So 48 hours before their entire project, or maybe the song that's going to be released, gets put inside the app. And some people have also done their entire project inside the app as well. So with the album, the really cool feature is that you can actually price this. So you could have a specific price for members, specific price for everyone that's downloaded the app, if they are not members, or you just want members to be able to listen to it without any additional charge. You have complete control over how you utilize these features. And my role and our team overall, we're here to help you every step of the way. So if you have any questions and stuff like that, our team is here to support and give you additional guidance or even help come up with ideas as well as to how to utilize the features. So that's just some of it in a nutshell. And like we said before, like Norm was saying, the revenue that's generated from the app goes to you. We're not taking anything off of that. So it's as simple as setting up your financial section with Stripe. So you just click on financial and you'll go through all the steps and it's pretty straightforward. Shopify as well. part of the process for Shopify is you just click on this, you'd follow the steps, and that's pretty much it for Shopify. So Norm, did you have anything else that wanted to go over before I give it back to you?
I think that's awesome. I think we can, turn it over to Shay to do the demo of the creator portal, and then we'll circle back with the questions.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen.
All right. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to do a quick demo here of this new product that we actually launched last week. It's called the Creator Portal. You can find it at creators.myseat.com. So I'm going to just walk you through how basically in a few minutes you can customize and personalize your own app. And that's our big differentiator here, is that fans are downloading your band name or your artist name on the App Store. They're not going on some third-party platform like Instagram or anything else. So what you can do is go to creators.myseat.com. You can create an account. I'm going to just walk you through quickly here how we can quickly do this. So I'm going to log in with one of my accounts. So the first thing you can do is personalize the app. You'll see on the left here is some information that's needed, and on the right is a nice preview. So Jheanelle was demoing actually DJ Paul, so I'll continue on that, basically putting in his app icon. So if you have an image that would make sense as an app icon, you can upload that, you can crop it, resize it to fit well, and of course see the preview on the right here. Next, you can move on to the splash. And so if you have an image for your logo, you can upload it. But if you don't, perhaps you're still working on one, you could even use some of our sort of custom fonts here until you have a logo, which can still look pretty good like this. But if you do have a logo, you just upload that like this. There we go. Now you can choose the splash image. So that's the big background image here. So again, if you'd like, you can use some of our themes here like this gradient color or one of these. But of course, having your own image makes it look much more personalized. So I will do that here, uploading this as the splash image. And you can change a few other little things. You can set the primary color of the app. So for example, if you have like a color that you want to use like red here, you can use the color wheel to select your own color or pick from our predefined choices. So with that, just in a few minutes, I was able to set the main details of the branding of the app. And next you can choose the features that are going to be visible in the app. So you can see on the right here, there's the tabs. So this is like in Jheanelle's live demo. And you can choose which tabs and which order they should go in. So for example, if you want music to be more prominent, you can put it right away after the home tab. You can enter that information. So if you have your Spotify URL, your Apple Music URL, you can optionally put that in there, although it's not required. You could just be uploading music directly into the app and not using streaming platforms. You can choose how much you want to charge your members monthly and annually. So we provide recommendations, but it's really based on the value you think you'll be providing to your fans, maybe how many fans you have, and other variables. And so this is totally up to you. And again, as Jheanelle mentioned and Ethan asked in the chat, for this SaaS service, you keep all the revenues that are generated on the app. MySeat does not take a percentage of those. You can put in your shop URL, but at the end of the day, all of this can also still be customized once the app is available. So this is just to get you going. Next, you can choose your plan. So we have the 3 plans, as Norm mentioned. Choosing the yearly does provide a discount, and you can see the different advantages of each, from reporting to features to push notifications and things like that. So this can also be changed though at any time, so there's no worry there. And that's it. At this point, you're actually already ready to get your trial app. So at this point, you can choose which platform you're on, either iOS or Android are supported. And you can basically enter your details, and we will build out your trial app. So this will not be available yet in the App Store, but it'll be available for you to download on your phone, try it out, share with your family, friends, family, some people just to get maybe their opinion, to get used to it, and before you put it publicly on the App Store. So I'm going to quickly do the trial. So we give 30 days free, no questions. You can cancel at any time once the app is available to you on trial mode. So I'm just going to click continue here. And just like that, your trial app has been requested. While you're waiting for us to build out that trial app, you can go to the tutorials, learn about some of the features that Jheanelle was just talking about, how to upload music, how to create auctions, how to do live streams. And at any time, you can book a call with us very easily. If you have any questions or looking for answers to anything, we're happy to help. And when your trial app is ready, you'll receive an email, and you'll also see the URL to download the app. So because it's not in the App Store yet, you have to follow what's called a test flight if you're on iOS. And you can share this URL with anyone and start using it. And as soon as you're ready with that, you can go to this last screen here, which is publish your app. And at that point, just need a few more details to submit it to the App Store, and it'll go live in the App Store for iOS and Android. So very easy to do, and very easy to create your own community. So I'll pass it back to Norm, and we can go through any more thoughts and any questions.
Oh, Norm, you have to unmute.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so I was just saying, I've gathered a number of questions. Don't hesitate. You got more questions, add them to the chat. We'll pick them up there. So the first one is, do members of the app have access only to your band or any band that has the app? So yeah, I'll take this first one, and then Jheanelle and Shay can add. So the whole idea behind the app is really to create your own personal app so that you can build and engage your own community. As Shay mentioned, once you publish your app, you will have your personal app in the App Store and Google Play, and you will typically, we recommend fans to use their social media first to tease the download or the launch of their app on their social media. And whenever they also drop any exclusive, again, go on social media and tease those exclusive, linking them to your app. As I was saying earlier, over 60% of people that download or fans that download the app will actually sign up and provide their email. So now you've got the ability to get those email, you've got the ability to use social media to continue to build your brand and grow your following. But then you close the loop with the app in terms of monetizing the investment that you're making in social media. And furthermore, you combine that with mail campaigns. And if you do have a website like G-Herbal that I was mentioning earlier, so the first thing that they did is put a call to action on their website, download the app. So now you're leveraging all of the social media, you're leveraging your website, and you're leveraging your mail campaign, in addition to having your own app and growing your own community. Jheanelle, Shay, anything to add to that particular question?
Yeah, I mean, I would just add that, the great thing about having your own app, your own platform is there's going to be, there's always going to be another social media platform that comes up that becomes popular. So this allows you to pinpoint the loyalist fans that you have, and they're all you're building them within this community. So whichever platforms you're on social media, sometimes some of them fade, new things come along, but at least you're able to capture the loyal fans that you have through the awareness that you're putting out there on your social media.
Cool, thanks. So the next question was, is the entirety of their monetization the subscription, or are they, meaning MySeat, taking a % of sales? So the answer to that is on the SaaS model. So the whole idea of the SaaS model, software as a service, we came out with 3 different plans, as I was mentioning earlier, starting at $50 per month. And the idea with the plan is that you would keep 100% of the revenue, and so it's commission free, that you generate on the app, whether it's music, it's selling tickets, it's your subscription, monthly or annual, or whether you're doing an auction and auctioning experience, whatever monetization feature you're using in the app, you keep 100% of those revenue. And as I was saying earlier as well, is we've got a Folk Alliance promo, and there's a promo code, so it's Folk23. So when you go on the creator portal, you would get a 50% discount on the first 12 months, which basically works out on the starter plan at $300 for the year to basically start engaging and monetizing your fan. Next question was, is Shopify the only store option, or does this app integrate with WordPress, WooCommerce, or others besides Shopify? So I'll turn it over to Shay to take that one.
Yeah, so it'll integrate with any storefront, like the ones mentioned, but as a web view. So that was in Jheanelle's demo. So we'll just put the shop as a tab, but it's sort of embedded into the app, which is not the greatest experience. If you have Shopify, that is the only deep shop integration we have. And that's the recommended one because it allows us to have a shopping cart and do other things that will make it easier to give offers and deals in the app. So for example, you could say this product is only available in the app. Download my app to get the special edition t-shirt, which is a color that's not available on your usual store. And other things like that, like member discounts and members only items. So become a member to be able to purchase this special hat, for example. So I hope that answers the question.
Jheanelle, did you have anything that you want to add?
No, I think that covers everything. There's definitely a lot of monetizable features. So the subscription, the auction, in-app purchases with music as well. So it's really about utilizing those features based on how you want to build out and create your community. But there's multiple ways to monetize inside the app.
Alrighty, so here's another question. What's the fundamental benefit of using an app to own one's audience rather than connecting on social media, etc.? So Jheanelle, I'll give you the first go at it.
Yes. So the advantage of having your own app is that you're actually able to pinpoint where your loyalist fans are, because at the end of the day, social media is definitely something that you can't escape. You kind of have to be on to be able to let people know about everything that you have going on, that you want to promote out there. But the app itself is drilling down to the loyal fans that want to know everything that you're willing to share with them, want access to things first, and are the ones that want to, they want to spend money on things, right? They want to spend money on going to your show, want to spend money on merch, want to spend money on those are the loyal fans. So social media you're not really able to pinpoint those people or pinpoint even where they're from. And with the app, you can do anything from giving them exclusive access to things, selling things exclusively that they wouldn't be able to see anywhere else. But in addition to that, you could create whole experiences based on, I want to know who was the first fan to subscribe, who's my longest subscriber. I want to do a special meet and greet or something with that fan. So you have ways you can utilize the app overall But the main thing is social media, there's always going to be a new platform that comes along. So you're basically losing the opportunity to pinpoint your loyal fans from those platforms because social media isn't something that you have ownership in. Like, you don't have ownership in the data. You're only given the data that they will allow you to have access to. So with that, you're kind of losing the chance of having those loyal fans go to that platform as you're continuously building awareness on social platforms as well.
Here's a really interesting question. Also, can you edit, remove comments? So I think, Shay, that would be pretty good to also elaborate on that, on the capability to monitor the content.
Yeah, there's so the simple answer is yes. You can delete comments, moderate comments. Also, we have all the sort of support tools in place around content moderation. So all content can be reported by any user, and those reports would go to you, the app owner. So you can decide if that content is not acceptable, and you can remove it easily. We also have keyword alerting, for example, if there are certain keywords you want to list, know about when they happen. As the owner of the app, you can be notified. And all sorts of content moderation tools around banning users, temporary banning, permanent banning, based on many factors. So it's very well suited there for handling small and large fan bases equally.
Cool. So there was a question regarding, is this for you as an art, like, is it for your fans or fans of other artists or bands? Just to clarify on that, yes, that's the answer to that question. They can only access your content and not other artists' content from your app. I'll just open a concept here that we're currently working on, which would be the idea of a collective app where we could group different artists under a collective app, meaning each artist would still have their own app, but we could pull the content of these various apps under a collective app. But that's just on our development roadmap. And the whole idea with that is to really to create opportunities for collaboration, cross-monetization, and really opportunities to give fans more exclusive to experience from a community, say. So that's all the questions that we got. Thank you so much for taking the time and sharing those questions with us. I'm gonna turn it over to Alex.
So Norm, I do see one more question, and we do have a little bit more time.
Okay.
Michael's asking, what security does the app have to prevent hacking and other security and privacy risks?
Yeah, I just saw that, so I'll turn it over to Shay.
Yeah, that's definitely a question that we could spend probably another webinar on. So it really depends what you mean by hacking, but there's the standard best practices of modern apps and things. So like just the password requirements, two-factor authentication, those types of things. If you're referring to hacking in terms of like hacking content, like downloading music if you're not a member, that's sort of another thing that we work on as well. But as a simple answer, we go deep into all of this stuff because of the privacy implications. So just around if you sign up to the app, obviously the data is not sold or shared or anything like that. And there's another one coming in here around credit cards. So generally, most users aren't using credit cards on the app because these are on the App Store. A subscription is purchased through Apple or Google. So it's very easy, first of all, for your fans to subscribe and be charged. Like, they don't even need to enter their credit card. They just basically say, I approve, and Apple will charge them. But we do accept credit cards for physical goods sold. So like if you do an auction or if you sell a meet and greet, those types of things. And we use Stripe for all of this, which is quite secure and has a very good reputation. In fact, credit cards never touch our system, which is the whole point. So for example, it goes straight to them and they have the beefy team to handle all the requirements around credit card security and such. So we're very much up to speed. Like we're a modern platform around privacy, security, payment processing.
Okay, last chance if anyone has any questions. I'll wait in the chat for just a second, but this has been really good. Really an amazing service to all of our artists and independent music industry professionals. I think I can hear the sound of gears turning as people think about their audience and new ways to monetize that. And it's so important for our community right now. So with that, I want to thank you each for coming and speaking to the folk music community today. Norm, Jay, and Jheanelle, this has been wonderful and really thought-provoking, as I said. We'd like to take the opportunity to thank you, MySeat, as a sponsor to Folk Alliance. Your support enables us to do everything that we do year-round. And then on a final note, our year-round online offerings are provided at no cost to our members and to the community at large, thanks to the generosity of our sponsors like MySeat and our donors as well. If you'd like to support Folk Alliance's work, donations can be made at folk.org/donate. So thank you everyone for joining us today. We'll look forward to seeing you at more webinars in the coming months. And thank you again to MySeat. Have a great rest of your day.